Greetings, Elder Blacklight. See, let me tell you, people, where y'all make y'all mistake at defining what y'all call police brutality, police terrorism. Uh, y'all talking about this? Not all cops are bad. Y'all saying, well, all cops bad. All cops are not bad. Are you forgetting that you are a prisoner of war? That they forced you over here to work slave for them for 400 years, man. They didn't give you no education. Why they didn't give you no education? Because they didn't want you to be smarter than them, so they could always keep running game on you. You'll fall for anything. They didn't want you to know about your history. That's why they separated your family. They wanted to saturate you into their culture, and you fall for anything they tell you to fall for. You still prisoners of war. They never did give you citizenship. That's why you got the Civil Rights Act that they vote for every 10 years to see if you should be worthy of having that civil rights. And you're a prisoner of war. You're living under military occupation. The police are not like the sheriffs in the cowboy days, because the sheriffs in the cowboy days, the citizens could wear guns. It was the right to be strapped, because the citizens could administer justice. The sheriff was just there to make sure that the retailers, the store owners, and the banks and the banksters didn't get robbed or something happened to them, so they could do trade. They had whole houses in the saloons, and first thing off a cow trail, they come to the town, go to the saloon, buy them some sex from a woman, shoot up the joint. But as long as they was buying goods from the town, like groceries and drinks, and circulating that money, they would let them shoot up the town. And each gunfight had to be fair. They had duels back in them days. If a cat slapped another guy, he said, this is a duel, and they go somewhere up on a hill or something and have a shootout. But when blacks started coming off the plantation and roaming around, they didn't want the blacks to have no guns. So they started limiting, but they had to limit their people also. And that just recently happened, where you have to have a license to carry and all like that. That's because they don't want the blacks to have guns. And then y'all forgetting that you get your money from the Caucasian, you get your guns from the Caucasians, your groceries, your clothing. All he don't have to do is just don't sell it to you no more. Cut your supply off, and where you gonna be at? Because you don't know how to do for self, like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was trying to tell y'all. So y'all keep on talking about good cop and bad. Ain't no, all of them is your enemy, because of the fact that you are under their occupation, under their jurisdiction. And now some cops might treat you a little bit better than the other one. They might have a little bit of sympathy for you. But even the black ones, they join the enemy. But see, they don't look at it like that. They look at it like, I'm helping keeping peace in the neighborhood. But we learned all this violent behavior and corrupt behavior from the slave master. We weren't like that over in the where we came from. We didn't have no jails. We didn't have locks on the door. We didn't have to deal like that. The elders ran the village. We had a different system. We had a different type of culture. We punished people that did bad, but that was very seldom. We didn't have wars every day or every year, fighting with other countries and going over to their land fighting them. The only one to do that is the makers of mass weapons of mass destruction. They manufacture weapons of mass destruction and sell them to other countries, and then go and start a conflict between other countries to each other. They might fight within themselves, or they might fight with the country across the border. But the United States and Israel, they be starting it. Your tax money is what buys weapons. Your tax money is what goes over to Israel. Your tax money pay for the salary of the police, for the president, and then they come and harass you and everything. They don't want to kill you because they don't want to limit the tax money, but they do want to limit the population. So they don't want to just completely wipe you out. They don't want to just kill you off wholesale. They kill enough so you could keep them paid. You could keep them living in luxury. While they harass you, and you pay them to harass you. So you ain't gotta really march, protest. All you gotta do is, if you protest, stop. Don't fill out no more tax forms. Well, see, you gotta stick together for that, because it's gonna take. See, one or two can't do it because they're gonna arrest them, go to jail. It's gonna take a whole city to shut down. It's gonna take a whole people in the city to shut it down. Just like Detroit. Detroit kind of a little different from everybody else, but Detroit roll like the federal government wants them to roll, like the state wants them to roll. Because they demonstrated that when they stopped paying city employees. They had to give up their pensions and all like that. So all you got to do is everybody, no matter if you work for McDonald's, no matter if you work for the factories, no matter if you work for the city, all black people, stop working, go home, don't pay no rent, don't pay no electric bill, let them cut off all y'all lights. Let them go ahead and do it. But prepare yourself, because they got solar lights now. They got solar energy. So yeah, get you some solar energy. Help those who need solar energy. They got machines that make water out of thin air. Get that. Help people that can't afford to get it. You could grow your own food in your backyard on these empty lots. Do that. Go and buy out the pawn shop all your gold back, all your silver back, all your diamonds back. Sit on it. Let them play with the money, with the paper, fake money, and you stash all your gold and silver. Matter of fact, melt it down, because it says in the Constitution that the only money should be gold and silver. So the Congress sold you out. the Congress sold you out with the Federal Reserve Act. Federal Reserve Act is the Federal Reserve is a bunch of private banksters. Some say the Rothschilds behind it, and the Rockefellers and all them on Jekyll's Island around 1910, somewhere around there. And it went through around 1914. That's why they don't want you to read nothing. See, when you were in school, you didn't study biology. The only thing you were studying enough to, you didn't pay no attention to it. You just wanted to get the answers correct. But you wasn't internalizing what you were studying so you can get a job. That's all you wanted was a job. You didn't want to come out and help your people do better for themselves. You wanted to please Mr. Charlie, Mr. Uncle Sam, Mr. Whitey. See? So, you know, y'all got to understand that these people ain't your friends and stuff. They don't have no business running you, you know. And look what they did to the Indians. Took it from the Indians, put them on reservations. They, for the majority, they ain't strong as they used to be. You know, half of them drug addicts too. You know, but if you ever get together with them, if you ever hook up with the Indians, the Mexicans, yeah, and even the Chinese, you know, because they got us, the Chinese, they got us mad at them. You know, the Chinese mad at us. You know who started that. You know the Caucasians started that. Divide and conquer. This is Black Light.